Hey everybody, welcome to GameZombie TV's Couch, where right now we're playing Mass Effect 2, and later on we're going to be interviewing Jennifer Hale. I'm Nick.
I'm Tiffany.
I'm Jeff.
And I'm Jess. Get out of here, you dumb dog.
Oh, Michael Pickup in
Looks like
this.
hell.
No, I love
Did
normal
you just
dogs.
pistol whip the dog?
Just not. Oh,
She just pistol whipped the dog.
It's not a dog. It's a Varan.
It's a
All right,
space beast.
sorry.
What is
Oh, that's
that?
a good-
doing,
that's a good
Jacob?
What is it?
That's a good position for you, Jacob.
I want to charge a Krogan. No, he's gonna charge me. Oh,
So-
no, he's not.
Oh my god.
How many different things are there for you to shoot in this game? It looks
Why am I not
just
shooting
right
things?
now I'm seeing like 4 different ones. I mean, like
Um,
how many different actual species are there for you to?
Oh
Well,
God.
But-
many. I think that's why Mass Effect's a really great IP because, I mean, they create their own universe. It's set in space, really, and they have so many different creatures and races and all the story behind everything. It's really cool how they can just create whatever they want.
Oh yeah.
So you can deviate from the
Oh,
main story if you wanted
absolutely.
to.
And you get blurry vision when you drink too much.
Yay!
How many drinks did you have, FemShep?
I don't know. You guys kept pressing the button.
It's a combat game that teaches you about alcoholism.
Exactly.
Don't
it's
drink before you go to
educational.
shoot
It's actually-
someone.
I really hate the specious attitudes of many of the.
Specious.
Well,
Specious.
you can't call it racist because they're not races. They're other species.
I like that. It's gonna be my new word of the day. Specious.
I don't know how often you'll use it outside of this
I
conversation.
will
Not very
find a
often.
way to use specious. I will.
Like
It's
Dumbledore dies.
What?
What's a twist?
That's not a spoiler anymore.
No.
Wait, Bruce
Oh,
Willis
crap.
was a
Yeah,
ghost
right.
the whole
Oh, you guys are
time?
good guys.
Dumbledore dies. You just destroyed some like 9-year-old.
So, since we've been talking so much about Jennifer Hale and FemShep and all that kind of stuff, I think we should probably talk about the awesomeness of women in games and how that's sort of come to more.
Of a life.
I think we've certainly progressed since the Tomb Raider days.
Oh my
of
goodness.
straight up pointy polygons, Lara Croft. What a
God.
game!
Oh
Well, I mean,
god.
there was a whole period in time where it wasn't even a possibility to even play a woman in games, and
No.
the only reason
We
they
all
were even
remember
in the
Space
video
Invaders.
games is they were just sex symbols.
Yeah.
And-
Well, even Peach, like I would say, she was just an object to be rescued.
Exactly, because you have from starting out as no women in the games to starting out as either the damsels in distress, the Peach. But yes, like love Mario, love Peach. Daisy does a little bit more, but she's sitting there waiting to be rescued. And then you have the characters like in Mortal Kombat or anything else that are just basically the sex symbols.
Yeah.
So what I really liked about Paper Mario was that Peach actually had like sections where she was playable, and you got to work with this little star named Twink. I think his name was Twink. Twink or Tink. I think it was Twink because Tink is Tinkerbell. But you got to work with him, and you would find like secrets in Bowser's diary and like eavesdrop on Bowser's.
Bowser kept a diary.
yeah.
I honestly thought you were going to say secrets in Bowser's diarrhea.
Where am I going with that?
Anyway,
Awkward.
back on
But
topic.
yeah, and you would send Twink to go and tell Mario like this is the secret weakness of the next boss, or like this is where the next boss is, or this is how you do this, or this is where a secret thing is hidden, and it was actually helpful. Like Peach actually did, which was really something.
Instead of
that
the
was,
power of crying.
Yeah.
What game did she have that in? She had the power of crying.
Well, I think the coolest thing right now is, I mean, even relating it back to Mass Effect, where you can choose to play as a woman and as the main character.
and not even just as a woman, but as a
Right.
a complete dick, or like a really nice woman. Like
And
I'm
not-
gonna help you, but I prefer the complete dick.
And
Like-
fully voiced as well.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
like
Oh,
Dragon
yeah.
Age 2 and Mass Effect, it's just like it really adds a lot hearing your character like actually
Exactly.
talking.
It's not the same as reading subtitles.
Or like you can actually see her, and you can see what she does in situations like that, where it's not
Exactly.
just select your sex of your character and then it wouldn't even matter because there's no difference anyways.
Yeah, there are interactions where if your shepherd is female, there are like explicitly only female-only interactions, like when people tell you that you should go be a stripper, and then you can shoot them in the face, and it's awesome. Or like when they call you sweetheart, and you're like, really? And then you can command respect as a woman
Yes.
through violence, of course, but you can.
Actually,
how it
you?
should be.
Hey, you guys, thanks for watching Couch, and coming up we have our interview with Jennifer Hale. Thanks for watching.
Hey, we've met before.
Wait, what?
Me?
Bearded one, yes, I think we have.
Maybe in my dreams.
Oh my god.
You know, you may just look like someone I know. Nah.
Could be it, you know.
We are GameZombie TV's couch, and we have Jennifer Hale with us tonight. We would like to know what the strangest voice direction you've ever been given is.
More colors, more yellow.
So how did you respond with that?
I tried to be more yellow. You know, less magenta. I don't know.
That's a problem I find myself having, you know.
Right, all the time.
So how did you get started in the voice acting game?
I worked at I went to a fine arts high school for one thing, and then I was a rock singer. Started singing in clubs when I was about 15, and then I got a job at a video studio that was next door to an audio studio. And they would ask me to run next door and do like a commercial here or a voice there or something. And I was like, oh my gosh, they just paid me $30? And then I got the guys at the studio next door, which was Boutwell, that asked me to record, to sort of show me the ropes and teach me stuff. And I made my voice demo, and this was in Birmingham, Alabama, where we didn't have agents. So I would put on a little suit and I would cold call ad agencies and like go door to door with my little demo, going, hi, here's my demo, and can I get a job? And yeah, you know, I busted it pretty hard. I treated it very much like a business, and I kind of still do.
When you get in the studio, what's the actual like process of doing the voices like?
Typically, I show up at the audition, and there's a description. A lot of the time, there's a picture, which is extremely helpful. When you show up at the actual session, a lot of the time your stuff is on an Excel spreadsheet with like a number, and then your lines and some kind of really brief description about, you know, mad, in a hurry, off, or you're about to kill them, or they're trying to kill you.
You're Commander Shepard in Mass Effect, and you're in several different Star Wars games, and you're also Samus Aran, so I think it's safe to say you're probably the most badass woman in space. So would you say that you're drawn to these roles, or are these roles kind of drawn towards you, or is it just kind of happen that way?
We're drawn together. I don't know. You know, I have to say I love them because anyone who knows me, any of my friends, is like, oh, please, you're so, you're so bossy. You're bound to do that. But I kind of am. I am a little bit of a take charge person. I mean, one of the things I do for fun is I volunteer with a group that goes in and pulls horses out of, brush fire areas under the jurisdiction of the county, of course, and under the blessing of the animal control and the fire department. But, it's that sort of jumping into the middle of it thing, and I love it.
In terms of women in games, how do you feel about the female Shepard promotional materials that happened because of Mass Effect 3?
I'm thrilled. I am so freaking happy about that. Are you kidding me? I think it's way overdue that women get, I'll say that women get their turn, It's just time. It's way beyond time for us to step up and have that, and I don't know how this came about, and I suspect it was the fans, so a huge thank you to you guys. Huge. Are you kidding?
You've been in the entire trilogy of Mass Effect. How is working on, Mass Effect 3 compared to, the first and the second Mass Effect? Is it just, the same, or?
No.
No? All right.
It's been amazing to see the evolution of the game, to see the evolution of a character, to be a part of what's going on in Mass Effect 3, because in Mass Effect 3, everything's bigger and more intense. The situation is more intense, the writing is more intense, and, speaking just for Commander Shepard is military, and there's not a lot of emotionality in that. There's a lot of feeling, but you don't wear it on your sleeve or anything. But in this game, they're kind of taking the lid off, because, face it, we're all tired after fighting for survival of the universe for this damn long. And it's really, really great to live through the intensity of the relationships and the way that they're going right now, and to take the lid off.
Jennifer Hale! Guess what? Jennifer Hale up in this. Jennifer Hale. We can't say enough about Jennifer Hale.
Jennifer Hale.
Dog. Getting Jennifer Hale on later.
Oh,
Jennifer Hale. This is Jennifer Hale for all intents and purposes. Jennifer Hale. Jennifer Hale.